Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's what's going on for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. If you want to know if you're in a Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, if you're in a twin flame relationship, or you think you might be, then you keep on watching because this might be interesting to you. So as always, it's going to be a deeper dive to each of these. So if they do resonate with you, that deeper dive goes into guidance for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine in the situation you're currently finding yourself in. Guidance for this relationship, so things you need to know about the Divine Feminine and about the Divine Masculine, and dynamics that go on between them so that you can make it go really good. And how this might all go down, how it might all play out, and possible timelines. So toward the end of every reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. There's also a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well to book in for that. It's an instant download, so if you get your email address right, you will receive an email into your inbox, your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Check there, and in that email there will be a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. So you just click on whichever one you want and you can download that instantly. You can find the timestamps to fast forward to your readings in the description box and in the comments box. So all you need to do now is pick which one you want. Do you want the crystal ball? Do you want the flower? Or do you want the shell? You take your pick now, and I will see you in your reading. Enjoy, and thank you so much for your clicking like and your comments and your shares and your subscriptions. It's all very much appreciated. Enjoy your reading. So if you chose the crystal and this one is for you, let's find out what's going on for you and your twin flame. So I'm going to do it with Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Split you both up there, see what's going on for you in whatever situation you're in. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this. And so in that reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in currently. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible interactions between each other, dynamics, that kind of thing, so that you can make this work really well. How this might all go down and possible timelines. If you want to book in for that, there'll be a link that pops up there toward the end of this reading, and also a link in the description box and in the comments for this video as well. So let's get you some cards out. Find out what's going on between you twin flames. Got to dance with joy. That's a good sign. To dance with joy, so happy times. Could be a reunion or something like that, but very happy times here. Transcendence, a problem is surmounted. So if you're in a period of separation and things aren't going very well for you at the moment, then this is a really good sign that things will be changing for you there. Hopefully soon, right? Let's get a cat out for you. What else is going on for crystals? Again, 2 cards flew out straight away. I hope you're not going to get like 2 cards for everything. Your reading's going to be twice as long as everyone else's. Got Majesty here, so someone is stepping into their true value. They're realizing the value, putting themselves on that throne, realizing what they deserve. Or the other one is maybe both. In fact, maybe it's both of you, because if one of you is realizing your self-worth, your majesty, then the other one will be picking up on that as well and respecting, because that's the way it happens. Got meditation here as well. So there's like a spiritual connection between you both here. It's a deep connection, deep spiritual connection. Joy. So maybe there's some healing been going on at the moment. So you're finding some joy out of transcending some kind of a problem that you've been going through together or apart. Some kind of a situation needs healing. So it could be that you kind of showed up as wound mates, or you might have been worried that you're wound mates. In other words, wound mates are 2 people that get together and then they recognize that they've got similar woundings. You know, they have those conversations when you first get together about, oh, me too, I have family like this, I've had these problems. And you're like, me too, but you're not really coming from a healed place. There feels to be some healing. So it might have appeared as wound mates, which can often feel like soulmates. And I think they often are soulmates. But of course, there's a lot of people mistaking twin flames for difficult relationships, which aren't necessarily, probably more lasting relationships than anything else. But let's find out. So Divine Feminines have got the Hermit spending time by yourself, hermiting away, not socially interacting much, not in a romantic relationship at the moment, and maybe healing. But the Eight of Wands, wanting to converse, wanting to message or have a conversation. So the Divine Feminine could have been healing herself, is what I'm getting from that. Been by herself for a while and healing something, transcending something. That's why the meditation card is out as well, right? The Hermit. What's going on for the Divine Masculine at the moment for crystals? Divine Masculine. Tell us about the Divine Masculine. Tell us about the Divine Masculine. Crystals, Divine Masculine. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, Hanged Man. Okay, you are very much in very similar energies. Hanged Man is the Divine Masculine, so changing perspective about something. Very similar energies to the Hermit, really. And yeah, changing perspective, so maybe taking a step back, changing perspective. So it could be that you guys were together and then they had to change their life. They had to heal something or change their life, heal something within their lives and make a change their mind about that. It could be, I don't know, it could be that they never wanted to settle down, or that they never wanted to have children, then they met Divine Feminine and now they're changing their mind about life. But it feels like they've had something to sort through because of that for me. So then they're manifesting that change. This is very dynamic energy here. It feels like you're about to make some moves, you two, like something is about to change within this relationship. Could be a reunion kind of thing. Just with that Joy card coming out, the transcendence happened now. Whatever needed to change seems to have happened within the both of you. So the Hermit, give us more on the Divine Feminine Hermit energy here. What's this about? It's this one. It's the Moon. To match your crystal there. The Moon. Delving deep into your emotions, Divine Feminine, and into your intuition as well. So you could have been taking time out for yourself, maybe to heal yourself, but more to tune into what is the next. What is next for you in life? What do you want to be next? Tuning into your intuition when it comes to other things. I don't know. It feels like there's a bit of complication going on in Crystal's relationship here, or the relationship has brought up complications and there's some serious questions to ask yourself. So it could be that this relationship, if you were to get together, then a lot needs to change to be in that. I don't know. Maybe you need to change religion to be with them, or maybe you need to move to a different location. Maybe you need to stop working at what you were working at, change your jobs or something like that. There seems to be some added complication, and the Feminine seems to have taken a step back now to ask herself whether she really wants that. So the Moon is about intuition. It's those deep questions, and it's the emotional stuff too. But it's almost like you're taking that time, Divine Feminine, to take a step back and ask yourself, is this truly what I want here? Eight of Wands, though, it seems you've made a decision now and wanting to have some communication now with that Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like, yeah, I know what I want, and I'm headed in that direction now. Let's find out what that is about. Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Divine Feminine, what have we got the Eight of Wands for? Stronger now. Were you sick? It could have been that you're sick before. You've gained your strength back, or you just had some questions to ask yourself. There's also the Ace of Materials as well, so you're ready. You want to offer something. You want to say, yeah, let's do this. I've decided now. I do want to have this relationship. It's that kind of thing. I'm strong now. I'm healed now. Yeah, it very well could be. Because I'm getting a strong healing vibe from this. It could be that you were sick. You're actually sick with something, Divine Feminine. Anyway, take it as it resonates. It's not all for you, not for all of you. I mean, but yeah, the Ace of Materials, it's a golden opportunity. It seems like you want to start something now and you're ready to do that. So it seems like you're strong now. You know what it is that you want, and you want to offer that. You want to communicate with your divine masculine here. Let's get some more about that for Crystal, divine feminine. The Hermit and the Moon, give us more on this. How come? What's behind this for the divine feminine? The Hermit and the Moon. Masculine energy. Healing from masculine energy. So your divine masculine here could have come into your life and then triggered something within you that needed healing. Something that reminded you of the past. Yeah, triggered something in you. Like I said, I'm picking up that this seemed like it could have been it might have appeared like it's a wound mate at first. Similar traumas. Connecting at that level. So you're taking a step back to do that healing for yourself, divine feminine, and then now you're ready. Yeah, healing energy. You've been healing. Now you're ready and now you're strong, and it feels like you've made a decision and you want to come in now. Whatever is that decision you've made, let us know in the comments. So the Hangman, what's going on here with the Hangman for the divine masculine? The Hangman. Why the Hangman for the divine masculine? Ace of Voices. His truth has changed now. Like I said, it might be that he never wanted children before and now he wants children. It might have thought that he was never going to get married and now he wants to get married. There seems to be an about turn now, and the Ace of Voices is like a start of a new journey. Ready to start a new journey. So what's this Magician? Give us more on this Magician. What's he manifesting? What's the divine masculine manifesting here? An awakening. An awakening. Judgment. This card is Judgment. Okay. I was picking up, there's some complications around this relationship. So there could be people standing in your way. Or he's changing his mind about something that he thought he was, like a label he'd put on himself. Maybe he's always been single or something, but I think it's more complicated than that. I think it's more, it might be a judgment kind of thing, a judgment call that he's made on himself. He's changing his mind about himself and manifesting that now. Manifesting a judgment. It's kind of ambiguous, really. I want to get more specific about it, if I can, for you crystals, so that, I mean, I guess you're going to be able to apply it for your situation if you do know what's going on for the divine masculine. Right, the Hangman and the Ace of Voices then is changing his mind about something, changing his perception about it, transcending something. So it could be you've set each other free from some kind of a limitation that you're placing on yourselves. You've highlighted it to each other. Teaching. He's learned something from you and has changed his mind. So maybe you've put forward a point of view just by being who you are, or being the religion that you are, or the kind of person that you are, the philosophy that you've got, the spirituality that you've got, whatever it is. You've changed their mind, the perception on their life, no less, and you've taught them. So now their truth is different, and now they're manifesting from that. So some kind of a change in like self-judgment, or how they would judge their life. This could be really dramatic, like someone like your divine masculine being in the priesthood or something like that, and then they decided to have a relationship instead. And I don't know, if they're in some kind of a religious thing where they're not meant to have a relationship. It could be as drastic as that, but there's something like that. There's some kind of complication to this relationship. And now they're wanting to manifest this change in judgment, psychic development. They've got some kind of a psychic bond with you, and it's fueling them to make that change. So they're recognizing something in you, divine feminine. I'm presuming you're the divine feminine, but switch it as it applies. they're recognizing something in you, a connection that they've got with you that is really important to them for some reason, and it's changed their mind, and it's more truthful about who they are. So it could be, I don't know, like they're in a religion and it never really made that much sense to them, and then they meet you and what you believe makes so much more sense to them, and then it puts everything up in the air, and they're coming to transcend this now, meditating on it. Majesty. So someone, yeah, ooh, what is it? Got religious factors on the bottom there, but let's find out more. Divine Feminine. Let your friends help you. So you've been hanging out with friends and stuff like that. Letting your friends help you. This could be about your healing and stuff, or if you were sick, your friends could have been helping you through that. Let's find out more for the Divine Feminine. I don't know why I got that from the Strength card. I don't think I've ever got that from the Strength card before, but I was getting that really strongly. You might not have felt that good before, and now you're getting stronger and you're kind of ready. Tell us more for the Divine Feminine. Tell us more about the Divine Feminine here. Bring love into the situation. Loving more, being loved more, bringing more. So I think this majesty kind of thing is the Divine Feminine, realizing her self-worth now, realizing what she deserves, bringing more love into the situation, so allowing yourself to be loved more. Letting your friends help you, so receiving love from your friends, maybe your family. It seems like you've raised your self-worth or something here, crystals. It's kind of weird because flowers are similar. Might want to check that one out if this part of it is resonating with you. Allowing yourself to be loved more. There. Let's get our heart out and find more. So bringing more love into your life. Allowing yourself to receive more love. Okay, Divine Feminine, you've also got individuality here. Doing your own thing. Being your own person. Kind of in your quirkiness. Being individual. So it could be that your Divine Masculine is in a certain religion, and you've got your own version of spirituality that's not the same as anyone else. And that uniqueness has taught them something, and it's what's true to the heart already. So they're feeling this very strong psychic connection with you. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. You've got the same freakiness as they have, or they're recognizing that in you, that you're kindred spirits, is what this is saying. They're recognizing that you're kindred spirits, but just you existing is changing their identity. Pretty much. It's changing how they think about themselves, and maybe they've done the same for you as well. It's changing how you think about yourself. You seem to have shaken each other up here. You seem to have woken each other up. It doesn't surprise me that the awakening card is out there, that you've awoken something in each other. Changed everything. Meeting you changed everything. It's that kind of an energy. The runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego. That's the Divine Feminine. So you've run from this. I don't really feel like it was a run. I feel like it was more that hermit taking a step back. Okay, well, let's just think about this, shall we? Taking a considered approach. Could be Divine Feminine that you have not valued yourself so much before, and then you're like wise to yourself, like, oh, I tend to get into relationships very quickly with the wrong kind of people and just need to take my time with this one. So I'm not picking up that runner vibe particularly, but I do feel like Divine Feminine, it could have been you that backed off from this relationship, just to make sure you're doing the right thing. Divine Masculine is staying optimistic about this. That's a good thing. Have a bit of optimism in the Divine Masculine there. Trying to manifest it, of course. What else is going on for the Divine Masculine? He's optimistic. New start is coming. Change is happening. So the divine masculine might have to manifest something before you can be together. Maybe that's why you've taken a step back, feminine. Maybe you both took a step back. I don't know, you got the runner card there, so it seems to me like divine feminine took a step back here from this relationship for whatever reason. Maybe there was a red flag there in the divine masculine. Divine feminine's like, can't go into a relationship with them, but that's a shame. I know they've got some decisions to make here. I better take a step back and gain my strength again. Could be that your masculine is famous or something, or has got some kind of restrictions in their life, and that's a big thing for you. There is some complication in this relationship. Give us more for the divine masculine. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So you both have a very strong spiritual sense. It's important to both of you, your spiritual sense. And the masculine, let's get one of these for the masculine. What's going on for the masculine? Clock. Needs time, takes time, in cycles, time to heal, progress. A new start is coming, but the masculine needs a bit more time, it seems, to manifest whatever they're manifesting. Twin flames on the bottom of the deck there, but it didn't come out for you. It's showing itself. Yeah. Okay, so give us more on the divine feminine here. Give us more about the divine feminine. Oh, wow. You got the marriage card that flipped over right there. So you're serious. Divine feminine is serious about this. The hat here, you'll be playing a different role. You see, I feel like the masculine here is in a prominent position or something, or famous, or there's some kind of complication about it, and the feminine really has to think about this relationship, whether she's going to accept. This could be like royal family kind of stuff, or something like that, you know, a prominent person, and so it involves some complications. So if you're in this relationship, if you're going into this relationship, you'll be playing a different role. It could be family stuff. No, I'm not really picking that out. It could be family stuff though. So say if they've got kids, maybe say if they're a single parent, yeah, it could be that. A single parent, and then the feminine's like, do I want to be mum to these kids? It's not just this. There's a complication in this relationship, so you would be putting a different hat on, playing a different role in this. That's why you've had to take a step back, hey? Divine feminine. Mule, someone's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Huh. Why are you showing up as strength there? Is it you, feminine? Boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So money situation is good there for the divine feminine, or it will be very soon. But yeah, you're serious about this, but you know that your role is going to change, so you're not going to be able to carry on as you have been living life before, divine feminine. For whatever reason that is, there is some complications about this relationship. Divine masculine, what's going on for him? Fair woman, is that you? Divine feminine? Dealings or a relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. It could be you. So they're seeing you as a fair woman. It could be that he's seeing you as a fair and balanced woman as well, divine feminine. You know, it doesn't just have to be about the colour of your hair. It could be about fairness, being, you know, of good moral quality or something like that. Lobster, a financial pinch. Oh, they're going through financial stuff. Okay. You're coming up as having money, they're coming up as not. So that maybe that's what they've got to manifest first. That almost came out. Let's see. I feel like I've got cobwebs on me. Tickling, this thing's tickling me. Dogs, getting together with friends. You've both got friends coming up, so maybe you've got mutual friends. But they're getting together with friends, so I don't feel like, if you're in separation, I don't feel like they've got anyone else romantically involved in that with anyone else. They're optimistic about you two being together, just hanging out with a friend. They're just hanging with friends and manifesting money, apparently. What else with the masculine? And then we'll get some love messages for you. Axe. I've got axe. I've got to go and find what that is, otherwise I'm going to be curious, and I'm sure you're going to be curious too. The card that just slipped off over there. Well, you got axe here. forces working against you. So there's forces working against the masculine here. And so there could be people against them, but against these decisions that they're making. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. They could be losing some respect for this decision that they're making. So it could go against whatever this social standing is that they have, or they've got a family, or they're famous or something. There's a complication to this, but honor and respect will come to them. It will come back to them. So if they're embodying honor and respect for themselves, even if they change their mind, which is what they're doing right now, they're changing their mind about something, and divine feminine has got something to do with that change of mind. You've kind of opened their eyes to something, so they're changing their mind about that. Maybe it's a little bit of a fall from grace in that. They're trying to do the right thing with the virtue card there. A new start is coming, they just need some time. They're optimistic about it, but things are working against them there. So yeah, there's complications in this relationship. Let's get a love message from Divine Feminine for the Divine Masculine. What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine? 2 cards here. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. You want some attention from the Divine Masculine there. They could be very busy, focused on their career, focused on doing stuff, and they're not paying you any attention. You might not have heard from them for a while. You also want them to know that love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So you kind of want them to know that you love them, that they are loved. They could be going through troubling times, and you want to kind of bolster them up and make them feel good as well. You got the To Dance with Joy card out first though, so this is good. You are transcending these obstacles at the moment that you've both got. Crystals. Okay, a love message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. The message is take a chance on love. Yeah, because the Divine Feminine is making a decision now. They want you to choose them. When we love, our lives are changed forever. They know that too. Your lives are going to be changed forever. It's a significant relationship, this, but it's a significant change for both of you if you get together. It's complicated, but it does feel to me like you're both going to choose that. It feels like the Divine Feminine has chosen, and the Divine Masculine is actually chosen too. But the Divine Masculine needs to manifest something before you can be together. There you have it. If that sounds like your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an automatic download. So if you get your email address right, you'll receive an email. It'll have crystal, flower, and shell in there. You just click on the crystal one to download that instantly. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your support, your comments, your subscriptions to my channel. It's very much appreciated. And don't forget that that deeper dive reading, it is about guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in this relationship, more you need to know about Divine Feminine, more about Divine Masculine, how that interactions go for the best, and how this might all go down, possible timelines. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with this relationship, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's going on for your twin flame. So I'm going to do you and your twin flame as well. Get information on both of you. See what's going on for both of you. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So that's a written reading that goes with it. So if you do resonate with this, if it sounds like your story, it sounds like it could be your story, you might want to book in for that. It's a deeper reading, so it's going to go into guidance for you as you find yourself in this situation right now, guidance for this relationship as well, so things you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also possible timelines and how it might all go down as well. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there. There's also a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. It's an automatic download as well, so you'll receive an email. As long as you get your email address right, you'll receive an email and it'll have 3 links in it, one for the crystal, one for the flower, and one for the shell. So just click on the one that you want in that email and you can download it. Born with a gift. Now I'm getting here that whatever's going on at the moment is a gift for you and it's a gift for them. So it could be that you're in separation at the moment or going through a difficult patch, and you might think that it's kind of good for them, or it's their it's a gift for them kind of thing, that they've got to sort something out, that, you know, there's something for them to do. But this is saying that it's a gift for both of you at the moment. So let's get into that, flowers, and see what that is for you. Let's get the cat out for you as well, see what's going on. What's going on with the twin flames at the moment for flowers? What's the story with the twin flames? Let's help them on the path, shall we? That's too many. Just one, please, for flowers. What's going on? Got something tickling me. You might be able to hear the frogs outside. It's been raining all day, so the frogs are chirping. Soulmates. Okay. So there isn't a twin flame card in this cat deck, but you've got the soulmates card out. So that's kind of confirmation, is what I feel, that this is a twin flame relationship that we're talking about here. So let's get some cards out for you. So this is you first. So I'm presuming that this is divine feminine, and then I'm going to do divine masculine. It's probably easy to split it up like that. So what's going on for the divine feminine? The divine feminine, she's getting her wishes fulfilled. So I feel like the divine feminine has actually raised the bar. She knows that she wants more from a relationship now and wants more from life. Those wishes are going to be fulfilled. And so it could be that you have been raising that bar, divine feminine, lately. In other words, you've been realizing that you deserve more from a relationship, deserve more from life, you want more from life, you want more from money, you want more success, you want more, all kinds of things, right? You want to receive more, it could be. So your wishes are going to be fulfilled now, and it's more than you were asking for before. What else is going on for the divine feminine? The Seven of Cups. You've got some choices to make now. It's not all about relationship, this. You've got some choices to make, divine feminine, and so it could be about work and things like that. It seems to me like divine feminine, flowers, you don't have your focus right now isn't on relationship that much. It feels to me like you've got other focuses going on, maybe family, maybe friends, maybe business, especially. Focus is going on at the moment. Let's find out for the divine masculine. What's going on for flowers, divine masculine here at the moment? Seven of Pentacles, growing something, planting those seeds and then growing something. Again, I'm feeling that this isn't about the relationship, that this is outside of the relationship. So both focused on other things at the moment. And maybe that's what the gift is. The time apart allows you to get that balance within both of you, ready to come back into union again. It feels that way to me. Let's see what else is going on for the divine masculine, then we'll get some clarifiers out for it. What's going on for the divine masculine? Flowers, divine masculine. Wishing for changes. Okay, so the divine feminine seems to be more practical at the moment. The divine masculine, we have planted some seeds, but kind of wishing for change, not taking so much control. Seems the divine feminine is taking more control, making choices for herself and getting her wishes fulfilled there. So just the feeling that I'm picking up from this. Let's get some clarifiers though, and let's get deeper into this for your flowers. What's this Nine of Cups about? That was fast. It's the Knight of Materials. So divine feminine, you are fulfilling your wishes slowly. You're taking a long-term vision for what it is that you want in your life, your wishes to be fulfilled. As I said, you've raised the bar is what I'm hearing. So you've got bigger wishes than you had before for your life, and you're happy to go the distance with that, and so you're in it for the long term. So it's not just like pie in the sky wishing kind of thing. You know that you deserve more, you're going to go for more, you're going to do it for yourself. The nines to me tend to signify that you're going to do it for yourself. You're quite happy to do it for yourself. So it seems like you're in a very empowered kind of energy at the moment. Is that right, divine feminine? Seven of Cups though, you're making choices in your life here. Why have we got the Seven of Cups for the divine feminine here? The Four of Materials, and you're holding back as well. So it feels to me like you're not as willing anymore to give so much of your energy, flowers, in life. So maybe you're not as willing to do so much of the work, to give so much of your energy out. Maybe you're wanting your wishes to be fulfilled now. You've raised the bar, you're realizing that you need to receive more, and so those are the choices that you're making now. Wiser choices. better choices for you so that you receive from things is what I'm getting there. So that's good. So yeah, in this time apart, it seems to be that it's giving you that gift of focusing on yourself and going for it yourself. It seems a very empowering time for you, Divine Feminine there. What about them? So they've planted some seeds with the Seven of Pentacles here and they're watching them grow. That can be a kind of requirement for patience there. The Seven of Pentacles. You need to be patient, Divine Masculine. What's good this Seven of Pentacles out for the Divine Masculine? What's going on for the Divine Masculine here? What are the seeds he's planted? Tell us more about this. What is waiting for? There's kind of two cards of waiting here. Tell us more about the Seven of Pentacles for the Divine Masculine. The Five of Materials. Being left out in the cold. Okay, as I said, the Divine Masculine's got more of a less of an empowered approach to this, more of a that's what I want, and I'm kind of being left out of it at the moment. So the Divine Masculine doesn't seem to be so proactive in getting what it is that we want right now. Maybe wishing for things and it not really happening is what I'm getting there. So planted the seeds hoping that they're going to grow just because that star is out, and I'm getting a big, these are my wishes, these are my hopes, but not a lot of practical kind of hope that it's going to happen, or the masculine doesn't know how he's going to make it happen. It's just doesn't feel in control of it. It very well could be that. So tell us more about the Divine Masculine in this star card. Oh, so he's focused on the relationship then, because it's the Three of Emotions, card of reconciliation, and the Muse of Emotions, the King of Cups there. So he's in his fields. Divine Masculine is in his fields here. He's the King of Emotions, the Muse of Emotions here. This is, in his fields, is feeling very emotional about something and wishing for it with the star there, wanting a reconciliation. But as I said, I'm just getting this whole not empowered, not knowing how to make that happen, make his wishes happen there, make that reconciliation happen there, but wishing for it nonetheless. Okay, so for the feminine, the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Materials, she's happy to work on things herself. Maybe she seems to have a little bit more of an independent, well, I'm just going to get on with my life without my twin flame at the moment, and I'm happy to do that for the long term, going for fulfilling my wishes, even though it seems to be out of my control, the whole relationship stuff at the moment. Give us more on this then. What's behind this? The Divine Feminine kind of having that independence, that kind of empowered independence, and raising the bar and going for more for herself now. What's behind this? What's behind this for the Divine Feminine? Changes. Yeah. Divine Feminine is going through a lot of change. Now, will this masculine be the right one for her once she's gone through that change? We'll have to see. Seven of Cups and the Four of Materials. What's that about? Abundance. Divine Feminine is choosing abundance now, and the Four of Materials is like the miserly card, but it can just mean conserving your energy for yourself, spending your money on yourself. You could be investing in yourself at the moment, like learning something or investing in your business, or you're doing really good things here, Divine Feminine, for yourself, keeping your energy for yourself. It feels to me like you've realized that you deserve a whole lot more here, Flowers, and you're happy to do that for yourself. So it does feel like your attention is taken off relationship at the moment here. What about the masculine there? Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Materials. So planted those seeds, but seems to be left out in the cold. So he's not empowering himself and making those choices. He thinks he's already made that choice, but it's not happening. How come? Self-love. Right. So it seems to me Divine Feminine is leading the way here. It's done the self-love thing, is getting on with it, because the feminine has had to learn this over many years of being left out of things, Whereas the masculine, he's been used to getting his own way a lot, and now he's not getting it. He's being left out in the cold there. So it could be that the divine feminine here, flowers, you've rejected the masculine for some reason. Not now. There's a rejection there, and he kind of doesn't know what to do. But what he needs to do is self-love. So masculine, divine masculine, if you're watching this video, what you need to do now is self-love. You need to be following the lead of the divine feminine there, raising the bar for yourself, doing it for yourself now. It's going to make you a whole lot more attractive to the divine feminine as well. If you do that, if you take a more empowered approach to this and sort stuff out in your own life, taking that long-term view as well, pretty much doing what the divine feminine does there. But you're wishing here, divine masculine, for this reunion because you're all in your feels. What's this about? Perception. It doesn't feel within your control, this, but that's why your perception is off, divine masculine, because it is actually within your control. I think you are the one with the control here. There doesn't seem to be much that the divine feminine can do. She can do plenty in her own life, but there doesn't seem to be anything that she can do about this relationship at the moment, because it takes action on the masculine's part. So this masculine isn't in that empowered energy. It feels to me like the divine masculine needs to step up now and do something for himself. Self-love, change his perception about having no power, empower himself. Not within this relationship. I don't think that's the first step for the divine masculine now. I think it's more empower in your life, in other aspects of your life. That's the kind of gift that the divine masculine is being given there by the soulmate, by the twin flame, you know, that time and space to focus on themselves and empower themselves. And that could be why the divine feminine has turned their back on them, if that's what's happened, because they realize that the divine masculine has to fulfill something within their life, sort something out within their life. So let's find out more about the divine feminine. How's the divine feminine feeling at the moment? Codependency. So breaking free of that codependency, taking care of the divine masculine, wanting the divine masculine to take care of himself while the divine feminine takes care of herself. So this is why she's holding her energy back there. Maybe realizing, getting into codependent patterns again, doing way too much for other people. It doesn't have to be just this divine masculine. Doing way too much for them, for other people, kind of enabling kind of behavior. Let's get some more about that. The divine feminine and the codependency. What's it all about? She's meditating, she's contemplating. Now it seems to me like the divine feminine here is kind of up in the air about this relationship, as in contemplating whether it truly is right for her or not. Very down to earth energy, this, with the Knight of Materials and the Four of Materials there. It's coming, yeah. So I'm meditating and contemplating whether this relationship is really right, or whether this is just another codependent pattern that the divine feminine has experienced before, a rerun of it. And so it seems to me like this divine feminine is one that has experienced codependency before, doesn't want to experience that again, is wary of this connection because of that, seems to have signs of that, and now is in this, well, it's up in the air. I'm not sure whether this one is right for me or not. We'll see. Meditating on that and contemplating that, is this just another one of my messed up patterns that I've been through before, or is this a true soulmate? We will see. Let's get our heart out for you, divine feminine. What else is going on for the divine feminine now? Forgiveness. You're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurt. So it seems that this connection has hurt you somewhat, flowers, divine feminines anyway. And yeah, having to release that past hurt and forgive. So the divine feminine seems to be coming from this place of acceptance of where it's at, not sure where it's going in the future, looking at her part in it. And as her life is changing here, setting out for long-term growth in herself, some kind of a solid foundation, having to forgive the past there within this relationship to heal that emotional part of it. I don't know, I'm just getting a very practical kind of an energy from flowers, from the Divine Feminine here. Very practical, you know, seeing things really clearly and matter-of-factly, kind of. There aren't any swords here, but it feels more like that. Thinking things through, you know. Let's get one of these out. So how is Divine Feminine feeling at the moment about this? Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savouring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So, yeah, probably not up for an actual relationship at the moment with the Divine Masculine here. Happy in what she's doing at the moment, but open to chat about this, because it seems that she's thinking about this more, meditating and contemplating, is this really right for me? I'd kind of be happy to talk to the Divine Masculine to find out, to get more information on that, but quite happy with my abundance and the change that's happening in my life. Yeah, you know, Divine Feminine, when you're going through a lot of change in your life, it's not a good time to get into a relationship, is it? Because you don't know what you're going to end up. You might go through so much change that they're not going to be the right person for you after all. You do have a strong connection between you though, because that soulmate card coming out, and you're both getting something out of this separation at the moment. Divine Masculine has pay attention to the red flags. So there's stuff going on in the masculine's life here, which is problems. There's problems coming up. Now, it could be red flags in him. It could be red flags in other people as well in their lives. It could be with someone else at the moment. But red flags are showing up, almost like stop signs, the universe saying, what are you doing this for? This is the wrong way. Now what you're doing now is not the right thing. That kind of thing. They're seeing red flags, they're seeing stop signs in their lives now. What's all this about them? Tell us more for the Divine Masculine. Okay, so they're in a tough cycle at the moment. The Divine Masculine is in a tough cycle at the moment, but the end is in sight there, and luck is on their side. It feels to me like the Divine Masculine is trying all kinds of things to get themselves out of a tough situation here. Red flags are being shown, in other words, whatever they're trying isn't. They're coming up across stop signs, so it's not working. And so they just settle down to this wishing instead. It's almost like they're giving up and they're just like wishing that it would happen. So I wonder why the masculine isn't feeling empowered there to actually make a change. Give us more for the Divine Masculine, please. Cooperation. It's not just about the Divine Masculine. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person has its experience and value. That every person and experience has value. So as I said, they're getting a lot of learning out of whatever predicament that they find themselves in at the moment. But it's tough. And I think luck is going to bring them out of this. I don't know, self-love is definitely a key factor in this, but so is changing their mind. It feels like Divine Masculine here hasn't fully empowered themselves. They've not realized just how in control of all of this that they are. They're seeing the red flags, so they're getting a lot of negative feedback of the things that they're trying. It's not really working to get them what they want, and so they're falling back on this wishing for what they want instead of taking action for what they want. Can you give us more for the Divine Masculine? Soulmates. You see, the Divine Masculine is very focused on this connection and very emotional about it, wanting a reconciliation. It's almost like they feel that everything's going to be sorted out in their life if they just get back together with their Divine Feminine. But there's this separation going on. I don't feel like the Divine Feminine is in the same place. They're like, well, I'm good. I'm going good. My life's going good right now. Do I really want somebody who's got all of these problems that hasn't sorted them out? I'm not here. I've been through codependency before. I'm not here to just kind of look after someone, for a disempowered masculine to come into my life and me take care of them like a passenger, like a child. I'm not looking for a child. It's that kind of an energy. But soulmates, Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. They're feeling that soul contract with you, Divine Feminine. So let's get some more cards out. Let's get some of these 2-leaf cards out and find out more about it. So tell us more about the Divine Feminine at the moment. What's going on for the Divine Feminine? Wow. You got Diamond. This is your worth, Divine Feminine. It says about a gift here. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. But I think this is about your worth, your self-worth. You're seeing yourself as a diamond now. You're really recognizing the value that you've got within yourself. Bridge here, successfully overcoming a problem. So it feels like you're really empowering yourself. Successfully overcoming your problems. This is a very empowered Divine Feminine energy here. Box. You will be receiving a gift. Another thing about a gift too. So I feel like you want the Divine Masculine to sort himself out and come in with something to offer you. You don't want to get, maybe you've experienced codependency with the Divine Masculine before and you don't want to do that again. But there they are in this disempowered energy. So I feel if you were to get together again, they're not in that position to have something to offer you there. Just getting with that gift, you know, it's about reciprocation. It's them coming in. So Divine Feminine's got Weeping Willow, family sorrow as well. So this is hard on you. It's not like you're skipping happily going, yeah, I don't have my Divine Masculine or anything. It's hard for you, that, especially things about family. So you could have children together, or you know, you could be missing their family. You could be missing being that family unit together as well. So there's some family sorrow involved in this for you. So yeah, you're not having a party about being apart, but I think you seem to be handling it better than the Divine Masculine is at the moment. Let's get some more out for the Divine Masculine. Whoa. A misunderstanding. They're very emotional. Divine Masculine is very emotional, thinking that there's been a misunderstanding. Yeah, it seems like they want to patch this up, they want to sort it out, but they're a loss at how to do that. Divine Masculine has also got target, goal-oriented person. So they are a goal-oriented person, but they just seem to be a little bit lost at the moment. So they have planted the seeds and they're making those wishes. They know what they want. But there seems to be a misunderstanding in place there. Got staff here. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. They're going through hard times at the moment. They're taking care of themselves right now. Give us more for the masculine. One more for the masculine. Okay, 2 more. Got cat, 2-faced friend. So yeah, they've got red flags at the moment in their life. There's people working against them. A 2-faced friend showing up. They're coming across problems. Luck doesn't seem to be on their side, but it seems like luck is going to come in their favor. They've got a psychic ability here, trusting their intuition. That's about you, Divine Feminine. They've got a trust in you and your connection in this relationship. So they've got a very strong sense that you're the one, that you're the soulmate, you're the twin flame. You're not so sure now. You're meditating and contemplating on that because you're wondering whether they're your true match anymore. So let's get some love messages for you. A love message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine here? What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine here? What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine here? She wants to say love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So, as I said, the Divine Feminine, she's been healing herself, she's been loving herself, and now she's stepping up and she's reaping the rewards of that. She's really valuing herself. She wants to say to the Divine Masculine, do the same for yourself, love yourself. So, Divine Feminine, you're probably seeing in the Divine Masculine that they're not doing very well, that they need to love themselves and that you can't do that for them. They need to do it for themselves. You know, we can't do that for anyone, can we? Divine Masculine, what does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine here? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So they do treasure you. They want to love you. They've got a deep love for you. There's something about family here as well. So there's like sorrow about family here too. Could be that that's what they're doing at the moment, is they're treasuring the loved ones as well. So family sorrow over here in divine feminine, it could be missing. Divine feminine is missing the family of the divine masculine there as well. They're treasuring the loved ones. Yeah, they're in an emotional place, this divine masculine. They don't seem to know how to write this, whatever's going on. It doesn't seem like it's in their power, but I really do feel like it is. I feel like the divine feminine in this case is stepping into their power, really stepping into their power. And so if the divine masculine doesn't step up, then I feel there will be another one coming in for you. For you, divine feminines, because you're doing all the right things there. It's really good. Good for you there. And so maybe this is a soulmate. Maybe you are leading them into that self-love thing. Leading them forward into that. Maybe that's the gift that you're giving them. Or maybe they are your twin flame. I know you've got a soulmate card out there, so very well, it could be either way, really. So there you go, flowers. If that sounds like your situation, you might want to get that deeper dive for some more guidance on this. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And as I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you right now, the situation you find yourself in. Guidance for you in this relationship, so what you need to know about them, what you need to know about you, how to make it work even better, or how to make it work at all, how this might all go down as well, and so possible outcomes, possible time frames from that as well. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking like. Thank you for your comments and all your shares and your subscriptions too. Good luck with this relationship, and I will see you next time. Bye. If you chose the show, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's going on for you, twin flames. So I'm going to go into divine feminine and divine masculine. Place yourself wherever you see fit here in this information. Now, as always, Shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if you do resonate with this, if this sounds like it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive, going deeper into the information. This is written reading, and I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation right now. Of course, it's going to be split into two, the divine feminine and divine masculine, because I'm not sure which one you are. So guidance for you right now in the situation you find yourself in. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about the divine masculine and the divine feminine, how to make it work really well. And also how this might all go down and possible timelines, so if that sounds good to you. Toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. There's a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. So, got the Garden of the Night here. This isn't a good sign. This is like dark night of the soul. Problems. There's problems going on at the moment. Garden of the Night. Darkness going on at the moment. Could have been some arguments and stuff like that. Something's going on. Of course, why you wouldn't be watching these videos unless something was going on, right? But let's find out more about it. What is going on for them? Expression. Something has been said. Something has been expressed. Maybe you've had an argument. Okay, something was expressed, something was let out, there was something that one of you needed to say or both of you needed to say. Maybe it was a little bit rash, I don't know. You will know, but yeah, there's trouble. There's trouble in love land at the moment. Let's find out more. So tell us more about the divine feminine. What's the divine feminine going on at the moment? What's going on with the divine feminine at the moment? What's going on with the divine feminine at the moment? What's going on with the divine feminine at the moment? Too many. What's going on with the divine feminine at the moment? Cards are kind of quiet. Maybe the divine feminine is kind of quiet at the moment. So if the divine feminine went off at the divine masculine, she might be kind of embarrassed about that at the moment, or she might be just giving the divine masculine the cold shoulder at the moment, kind of annoyed with them. Because cards aren't coming out, and that means something in itself, you know. I'm picking up on the energies here, and so even the shuffling makes a difference. Ace of Pentacles, an offer. Okay, this is a golden opportunity, a golden offer. So it could be divine feminine that you expressed yourself, you told the divine masculine how you feel about them. This is amazing, and then something they didn't reciprocate, or they said something that hurt you, and so you're having to heal from that. It feels like an argument. So it seems to me like Divine Feminine, you were sure about this relationship, they weren't, and it caused an argument. Tell us about the Divine Masculine. What's going on for the Divine Masculine here? I don't know, that Ace of Pentacles, it's a strange card to have out with these energies. Because it's a really positive card, you know. Six of Cups, reminiscing. It's the soulmate card as well, so it seems like there's been a blow up here and both of you are regretting it. King of Cups, they're in the feels. So that King of Cups is an emotional energy. They're emotional, not necessarily able to express it to you. So they're holding back. You're both holding back at the moment here. Let's get some clarity for the Divine Feminine. What's this Ace of Pentacles about? So it seems like the Divine Feminine could have offered something to the Divine Masculine and it was turned down, or worse, rebuked in some kind of a way. Maybe the Divine Feminine was ready for this relationship before the Divine Masculine was, and I don't know, it's rejected in some way. Tell us about the Ace of Pentacles here. Why the Ace of Pentacles? What's this about? Three of Voices. Pain. Well, the Three of Voices, the Three of Swords, you know, going to the Four of Swords, yes. So the Divine Feminine offered something, told the Divine Masculine that she liked them or she wanted a relationship with them. Ouch. And then ouch. Then the knife went in to the heart. Now, it doesn't have to be that the Divine Masculine said no. It could be Divine Masculine saying, I'm not available or something. Something's happened here. Divine Masculine said no in some kind of a way for whatever reason. Now the Divine Feminine needs to heal. Look at this. Five Voices. The Three of Swords goes to the Four of Swords, goes to the Five of Swords. That's the progression, right? It's the progression of pain. It's like something breaks your heart, then you need to heal from it, and then you're kind of angry about it. The Divine Feminine's going through it. This is why the cards didn't want to come out for the Divine Feminine, because the Divine Feminine is not in a great space at the moment. Dark Night of the Soul kind of stuff there, because of what's happened here. And so it's probably that the Divine Feminine put herself on the line there, offered something, and then it was rejected, and that hurt. So now the Feminine's going through it, having to heal herself, and then getting angry about it. Why the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Voices? What's all of this about? Honoring your energy. So honoring your energy. So you listen to yourself, you listen to what you wanted, Divine Feminine, and then you offered something to honor your energy because that was what you're feeling and you expressed it. You expressed your truth to the masculine and grounding, and so you were trying to ground something in to make it manifest. You wanted to take action on it, you took action on it, you said it, you spoke it out. It might not have been comfortable. It's not the word I'm thinking of, really. It might have been risky to do that. Not just about rejection, but there could be more to this relationship, like they're married or something. And so it was risky for you to speak it, but you needed to honor your energy and what you were feeling and speak it. There was something risky about this. So Four of Swords and the Five of Swords here. The aftermath of that struggle. It's hard for you to deal with this emotionally. Divine Feminine, this is hard. This is like swimming upstream. This is really hard for you emotionally. I feel like you did the right thing in speaking out. Like it's always better for it to express our truth. Let's find out more about this though from the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Masculine, the Six of Cups card, to me, as a reader, this is the Twin Flame, the Soulmate card. So it's also the card about reminiscing as well. So give us more. Why is the Six of Cups here for the Divine Masculine? It could be that you guys are in a relationship, maybe a casual kind of relationship, and then you wanted to take it to the next level. You had a big offer in there and then you've been turned down with that. And they're reminiscing about how it was. Six of Inspiration, the Six of Wands, and how good it was. It was really good before. The masculine might have said, why did you ruin it all by trying to take it to the next level? But why wouldn't you want to do that? Tell us more about the King of Cups then. How come he's so emotional about it all? Could just be a misunderstanding, this, of the rejection of the offer. Why the King of Cups? Because of the Seven of Voices. Look at all these swords that are out. It's crazy. The Seven of Voices. There's been a deception here. Is it his deception? He's all emotional about it because of a deception. Yikes. So you could have been, everything could have been going well. They were having like a victory with you and it's all sweet. There's something about them you didn't know. Divine Feminine has given the Divine Masculine a big offer. Got rejected. Breaks your heart because sneaky here. He's upset about it, yeah, but he knew all along that he wasn't available or whatever. There's some deception going on there. Whew. Whoa, what's going to happen? So why the Six of Cups and the Six of Inspiration? He was feeling really good about this. And so no wonder you felt like to express yourself, Divine Feminine, and offer something. Growth. Just taking it to the next level kind of thing. It feels like they were in it, like 6 and the 6 there. 6 of Cups and the 6 of Inspiration. That's great energy. So why wouldn't it grow from there? Because there was something standing in the way. The King of Cups and this deception, what is that? It's giving his heart to someone else or involved with someone else. That's what it feels like to me. Like not feminine energy. There's another feminine energy here. Oh, there's someone else involved here. So it could be married. Fantasy. Having a relationship with your Divine Feminine in a fantasy. He's not told you about it. You want to move it forward, you're like, this is amazing. They thought it was amazing too. They weren't even in a position to have a relationship with you. And so you've wanted to take it to the next level. You've suggested that. You've offered them this big offer. That's a big offer too. You really put your heart on the line there and yourself on the line by doing that. And then there comes a rejection from them. Because they're not actually available to give that to you because of another feminine energy there. They were deceiving you all along. Ow, that is going to hurt. That is really going to hurt. How can people do that, you know? Deceive like that. Like for me, I don't know, I'm just really honest. So if I just couldn't be in a relationship and deceive someone like that. It would be preying on my mind all the time. I'd feel terrible about it all the time. I won't be able to have a good time, but it seems like this person, your King of Cups, Sarah, was having a good time with you, really enjoying themselves. They must have made it okay for them to be in another relationship or something, justified it in some way. Divine Feminine, what's going on for you? Expressing your love. You did that. You spoke out, you expressed it. That's 3 cards we've got saying that now. What about the Divine Masculine? Reconciliation. The Divine Masculine, what's the reconciliation? What's back what you had before? Oh, but is it going to be available for it? Like, anyway, Divine Feminine expressed her love. Oh, it's a sad story. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. That's what you did, Divine Feminine. You stepped out of your comfort zone. You put it out there. And it kind of blew up in your face, and now it's time to release negativity from that. So you've really taken an impact from that, I'm sorry to hear that, Divine Feminine. That's really hard for you to take, but I guess it's better that the truth came out, right? Is it? Oh, it's hard, but yeah, it's better that the truth came out, I guess. So let's get some more for you, Divine Feminine, while we're on you. Give us more for the Divine Feminine. Patience. You're patiently waiting this out. Are you hoping that they're going to free themselves from that relationship? From that feminine energy? Is that what you're believing? You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. You might be waiting. Uh-oh. Well, let's find out if that is a wise thing to do. Oh no. Let's find out. Let's get you one of these. Divine Feminine. What else does the Divine Feminine need to know here? What does the Divine Feminine need to know? Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I'm picking up that interrogation here. Would you be able to trust them again? Because they've lied to you, they've been sneaky before. Are you sure that if you get into this relationship, if you keep on going with it, Divine Feminine, that you would actually trust them? Or will you always be not sure about it? There's a girl with a snake here. Empath, narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Being charmed or used. Just be careful with this person. Yeah, ask yourself, Feminine, of course I'm going to go into the guidance in the deeper dive, but ask yourself if you are actually going to be able to trust them properly in the future, because if you can't, you know, a relationship isn't up to much if there's not going to be trust there. And also, yeah, just make sure you're not being charmed or used by this person, because to me, this energy, the Six of Cups and the Six of Inspiration, I don't know how someone could live with themselves and do that. Lie to you and be having a good time with you as well. How can someone have a good time unless they're cut off from their emotions, you know? Cut off from the heart. Otherwise, how could you have a good time with somebody? It doesn't make sense to me. So they want the reconciliation. That might please you to know, Divine Feminine, but I'm wary right now. Give us more. This reconciliation. Divine Masculine wants the reconciliation. The win-win outcome is forecast. They do. They want a win-win outcome, so that might be because of the guilt, though. They want to sort it out. Are they actually going to do that? Let's see. I don't trust this person now. Willingness. They're willing. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. So they're coming up with compromises. I know, is that sneakiness though? They've got the sneaky card out there, and we've got this warning about this being used, charm. This could be a charmer. Let's find out more. This might tell us more about them. One of these. Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Garden of the Night. You've both gone through a hard time here. They could be kind of self-indulgent. No, they could be selfish. Not kind of selfish. This could be a selfish person who's just thinking of themselves. Oh, I was having a good time with my Divine Feminine now. I would say that this isn't a true twin flame relationship. It's more of a toxic relationship that you're making out to be a divine connection. I saw this card before. You need to make healthier choices, both of you. Okay, let's get more for the Divine Feminine then. Tell us more about the Divine Feminine here. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man, blonde, grey or white hair, but it's not necessarily about the hair colour, it could be about fairness. You could be... This person, your Divine Masculine here, they've been unfair to you, right? They've done the wrong thing. They've not been legit here, they've been selfish. Maybe you're hoping for some fairness, maybe that's just a hope, for some fairness. Maybe they're going to make things right. A win-win outcome is forecast, but that just could be because they feel bad. They're promising you that. It feels like the Divine Feminine is believing that them to be a fair man. I think they've shown that they're not a fair man. I don't know, you just take it as it resonates though. Don't let me tell you, but I would say it seems to have proved that they're not a fair person. Stork, news of a birth or business opportunity. So there could be more to this. There could be a pregnancy involved in it. Of you, I mean, not this other feminine energy. I'm not getting that. But there could be further complication. You might want to work. You might have imagined working with this person. Again, I'd be wary just because the Seven of Voices is out there. Seven of Swords. It's not like the best card to come out if someone that you're thinking of having children with or business dealings with. More for the Divine Feminine. Got the Sun here. Happiness and well-being. Nice. So this could turn in your favor. And for the Divine Feminine, Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So choose changes that are really good for you, Feminine. Of course, this is a general read, and so for some of you, this is going to be worse, and for some of you, it's going to be better. So you're really going to have to make this judgment call yourself and trust your intuition on that. Make some good choices for yourself. What about the Divine Masculine here? Angel. You've got Angel out. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Things seem to be working out then for this Divine Masculine. He's protected in some way. Also mice, discord among friends or family. I was getting that gossip, rumours, gossip, that kind of thing. Could be being watched by friends and family. Maybe they've seen him do this kind of sneaky behaviour before. There's discord going on then about this. It might be their secret. Divine Feminine, you might be their secret. But not so much of a secret. Okay, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. This is for the Divine Masculine. Meeting a stranger, it could be you when you first met. An important meeting. But they've got muddled and unclear thinking here. So, you know, this masculine could be someone that has always operated in this way. Kind of sneaky, underhanded. Getting what they want with disregard for other people's feelings, and they could have developed feelings for you. They're coming out as a King of Cups, and they do want the reconciliation there. And so the meeting with Divine Feminine made a big impact, caused them to be muddled and unclear. Yeah, they could be willing to change things now and to have a win-win outcome with this reconciliation. But they're also showing up as self-indulgence there, so still pretty much selfish about it. They want Divine Feminine for themselves. They want that. Are they going to put the work in so that they can actually have, so they can be free and able to be properly with the Divine Feminine? Let's get a love message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. It's like that Ace of Pentacles as well. It's like you're offering a fresh start to the Divine Masculine here. Ace of Pentacles came out first for you there. You're offering big. You're offering a lot. Just make sure that they're offering as much back to you, Divine Feminine. You know, you don't want to be the only one that's offering big there. Make sure that they're giving plenty. They've got plenty to offer you too. Don't carry them. What does the masculine want to say to the feminine? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So they want you to do something. It seems like you've done a lot. And you're going through it and having to heal from it now, but they want you to do something. Maybe they want things to carry on as they were before, and I don't feel that they can. I mean, you've really gone through it because you put your heart there on the line and expressed yourself to them. This is a complicated one, isn't it, Charles? It is a complicated one. So if that does sound like your situation, Charles, you might want to book in for that deeper dive read to get some more information, some more guidance for you. Whichever you are, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in, both the divine feminine and guidance for the divine masculine as well. And guidance for you in this relationship, things that you need to know about the divine feminine, about the divine masculine, how to make it work really well, and how this might all go down, and possible timelines. If that interests you, if this is your story, I think it might be, then you can book in for that. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And that's an instant download. So if you get your email address right, you will receive an email. And in that email, there's a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Just click on the shells link there and you can download that instantly. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for clicking like on this if you like it, and your subscriptions, your comments, and all of that. Your support of my channel is very much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Good luck with this relationship, and I will see you next time. Bye.